When it comes to Star Wars projects, regardless if it's for Disney Plus, whether it's a movie, or even if it's a video game, one of the first questions people ask nowadays is, one, will it ever see the light of day? And two, will it be a dumpster fire? And a few years ago, when we got this big shock announcement that there was going to be a Knights of the Old Republic remake, people were very split because, one, Knights of the Old Republic, one of the most beloved Star Wars games in history, and some people have been desperately asking for a remaster for a long time. Even were very upset when Lucasfilm shut down people who were doing their own remastered version of the game. But of course, there was a lot of reason to be concerned because we started hearing it wasn't going to be a remaster. It was going to be a remake. It was going to be for modern audiences. They were going to add things or take things away from the old story, which was so perfect. Well, now today, after months and months of hearing nothing on this project, on having trailers been taken down for it, we got more news. Knights of the Old Republic is reportedly no longer being worked on, and I obviously was very happy to hear that. Good, they were gonna fuck it up. That was my very simple response, but it was all the way back September 9th, 2021, where we got that KOTOR trailer, just Revan lighting up his lightsaber saying Knights of the Old Republic remake. I can't show you that trailer because it's since been taken down. Over the past couple weeks, we saw some interesting things. All of a sudden, the trailer started just disappearing, and that made a lot of people speculate, oh, this thing must really be dead. They just didn't want to publicly announce it to make it so embarrassing. And then they tried to come out and say, well, the reason we took the trailer down is because we didn't have the licensing to use the music. What, the Star Wars music, the Knights of the Old Republic music? You don't have the license to use that anymore, yet you're still supposedly working on the fucking game? That doesn't make too much sense. And then yesterday, the Embracer CEO was asked specifically about KOTOR because they didn't mention it in their quarterly financials. And all he had to say about it was this: Embracer CEO flat out refuses to talk about the KOTOR remake now. Anything I say to this becomes a headline. That was his only fucking response. I noticed that anything I say to this becomes a headline, so that is my only comment. It's not fucking happening, and now we have a report out there from an industry insider saying the same thing. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake is dead. The Star Wars KOTOR remake is dead. At least that's what Giant Bomb's Jeff Grubb, who happens to have me blocked on Twitter, but obviously is known for his, inside gaming sources, stuff like that, had to say on Friday morning during his Game Mess morning show. I just want to clear it up. This game's not being worked on right now. And I actually have a little bit of the clip where he runs through some of the different sagas surrounding this and where it got moved to. So let's listen.
This didn't go very smoothly, and the intention of adding restored content to the second game, which badly needs it, was canceled. In 2022, Bloomberg reported that the remake might have been put on hold. This was following the production of a demo, which reportedly didn't go over very well, and the subsequent firing of the art and design director. And people I remember at that time, then the rumor was like it got taken away from Aspire, who has done a lot of these Star Wars remasters, and moved over to Saber Interactive. There's been rumors it's moved elsewhere since then. I just want to clear it up. This game is not being worked on right now. Just full stop. This game is not being worked on in any way at any studio.
The game is not being worked on in any way by any studio. I really do hope that they're just trying to quietly shut this thing down because, again, just like we've seen with Disney before, they're taking something that people really care about, that people really love, a game that came out over 20 years ago, and they were going to destroy it. I would have loved a straight-up KOTOR remaster. Nothing changes about the story, nothing changes about the lines, you don't try to change anything like that. You just do a straight-up remaster, modernize the controls, maybe modernize the combat if you want for some people, but no, a remaster, not a remake. But they were going full remake. Remember, they even hired Sam Maggs, social justice activist Sam Maggs, who eventually said she left the project, probably when it was dead in the water at some point here. They wanted to hire people to make it more acceptable for modern audiences. Hopefully this means this thing is permanently fucking dead. They refuse to acknowledge its existence at Embracer. Hopefully they bury it and don't damage something or destroy something like KOTOR just because it has that name recognition. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.